I could talk about it if you want. You want to talk about it?
I would love to. Let's see what they can do here. It's a chance for redemption for Grayhound, but it's not looking good. The analysts don't seem convinced they can pull this one back, and I tend to agree. It's Grayhound now on the CT side. They've got 4 sets of armor, 1 diffuse kit, 1 smoke, and just the 1 smoke as well for Fnatic. Looks like Crim's going to be setting that up towards middle.
Middle. You mean like meat or mid?
Both, actually.
Well, we'll see how it plays out for Fnatic on Mirage. It's certainly a map that they are famous for in a lot of ways. Certainly Crims has his own set position oftentimes in Connector. So what do Grayhound bring to the table? Crims doesn't actually peek from the horseshoe from top mid, but they'll be spotted going in the window. He got the smoke down for them. Malta got the information, makes good on the first, but Twist is able to trade immediately. And meanwhile, back over toward the A site, there's 3 players ready. No one's going that way. It's a wrap to B. It's a pushback through the underpass, in through the apartments, and Broland's done all the work lurking through.
That's going to be the B bomb side wide open now. The bomb will be certainly planted, and there is no kit on the CT side. Broland looking for more damage here towards the kitchen. All 3 players there. So a chance he goes down, or maybe he gets all 3. They're not looking in that position currently. That's the guaranteed frag. Looking for the 3rd. Dexed up. Just the P2000, nothing else. He's got a decoy, I suppose, in his back pocket, but still 2 kills to find. A bomb to defuse, and that's halfway gone. Crims will take care of him. A convincing pistol there for Fnatic. They smoke the window towards middle. 4 players towards underpass. They boost up, trade out kills, make their way towards B, split the site, find the frags, and nothing really could be done. Really nice stuff from Broland. He looks like he's really found his stride as this tournament develops. A lot of hype around him at the start of the year. Starting to see it really come through now. As we get into round number 2, no force buy. Bit of a gimme situation for Fnatic, just up against these USPs and 1 P2000.
Triple box boost. I think you can see the feet sticking out toward Connector, but it lets you control the peak toward A main. What a stack on A. Let's see how fast Fnatic can solve that. If they solve that, or do they fall and succumb to it? Just a couple quick checks inside of the B apartments. Doesn't spot anyone getting aggressive, at least, but they haven't done the same to really confirm much so far.
Yeah, Fnatic aren't giving anything away at all, are they?
I think this is going to be fine. They're playing this very well. They've got the smoke down top connector. JW's with an SMG just checking it out. No response. Meanwhile, the rest are actually walking in a default toward B.
It's perfect. 5-man stack towards A. JW patrols the connector. That in itself is the round. Once that bomb's planted, and that's certainly going to happen. You might... This will be a bit odd to say. You might just consider saving the pistols at this point just to deny extra cash. Because every time a UMP gets a kill, that's $600. You're not going to win this round. It's unlikely you get any sort of exit frags. And you can see they're not really pushing for any kills. They're just going to hold on the A site and hope that Fnatic make a few mistakes here. Make them fully commit.
They at least get one from Dick Stacy. JW is the one to go down, but Exist is ready for it, so they played this out very well. Bomb's still being protected just to be sure they've accounted that all 5 are on A. They do know now. Sicko's the last, and he got Broland, so let's go get him, boys. Go get him! And they will. Crims will get the kill on Sicko, and the round goes Fnatic's way. 2 kills isn't the worst from that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there. That's actually a little bit frustrating for Fnatic, but they get the 2-0 all the same. And we have Grayhound now. 5-7s. CZs. He gets himself some smokes. This will be a bit of a partial buy by the looks of things. Sicko can definitely get the orb next round, but 3-0 looking likely. You never know, though. With these CZs, there might be a real chance they can steal away some kills. We'll have a look. Broland making his way towards that connector. Focus will at least delay him, but the Molotov lands on his feet. They'll hear the tick, and they'll follow it up with the spray. He's trying to avoid bullets and fire. It's really not a fun time in the connector right now.
Broland already boosted Interestingly, into the window and then back into the ladder room. It's like a reverse clearing play. Gets them onto catwalk, rounds them the corner without actually revealing they've rounded the corner. So if anyone was holding behind the double stack of cinder blocks and thought, well, I haven't seen one yet, there's one waiting for you on the other side. Just as there was for JW, and Broland capitalizes with the trade. Now they at least know he's there, but it's the man advantage again to Fnatic. And with that advantage, they'll try and head toward the B site. Malta is down below the window and limited, really. He's got both angles to cover. He's actually done well with it.
Yeah, very well, actually. Another dink comes in. If there was one more player, there'd be a chance of a Sicko. With the bomb being planted now, 3 versus 1. He'll get the information that they've certainly got some dinks here, but Molotov actually fine. But that kill is as well. He's the AWPer, remember. He'll try and steal away an AK if possible. Not going to be winning this one. But he knows there's a rifle there for him.
Sicko.
Got it. Just wants to get the hell out of it now.
Tap it. Bring him in. Take the guns down, man. He's got the first. Taps again. No kit, unfortunately, at no time. But he does want to get all 5 down and make it very expensive. He won't do that. Crims will put him down in the end. But that's 2 rounds in a row where... Was it 3 last time? Okay, so it was 3 last time. 2, 3, and then 1 is what survived. The important of the last 2 rounds, those are the ones you're really buying in. So they've forced a reinvestment out of now 6 players, if you will.
3-player the frags towards B. Decent effort. Instead made it expensive. Fnatic are essentially fully invested in this round now.
Crims is the only one that hasn't died. He's the one that stayed alive the whole time, and therefore he's the one dropping some weapons right now.
Sicko had to hit that. He was lined up and kind of flicked above him. It looked like he had everything perfectly positioned. Not sure Twist can believe his luck. Setting up a run boost now. Flashbang to go in first. And they go. One jump. And
oh, no.
You don't do it like that, but you get the idea.
Oh, dear. Why is it that this is the most failed run boost?
There it is.
Like the one at Ivy, no one fails anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure. I guess it's a tighter ledge. You could fall off it potentially instead of where it's flat ground towards Ivy. That's
okay.
what I can think of. But yeah, you're right. We do see that one fail a lot, especially on the Deagle rounds. You like say, oh, this could be something. Then oh, they've all fallen to their certain death.
Doing the caffeine stream for DreamHack Rio, Ben and I saw the funniest one. I can't remember right now who it was. I want to say it was a United. They tried to do the run boost, and the guy in the bottom just stopped. Oh, missed shot to go. That's going to give them the entrance. Smoke down Dexter. Can't really do anything with it. Orcus does at least get Crims back, so it's the man advantage. And another shot. Sicko was able to line that up all day long. He actually threw the flash from CT as well. Grayhound are going to get around. It's going to be 3-1. This is the closest game we've had. Probably all night on the A stream, really. SJW's not done, though. 21 seconds. He's the one with the bomb, but that's now back on the ground. And Twist will save. The guy in the bottom stopped running. The guy in the top just fell off. And as he fell and was just standing there realizing what happened, he just died. And we saw it from the perspective of the guy in the bottom the whole time. It was the funniest angle. And Ben and I just died laughing for at least 5 minutes. It was great.
Well, at least it will be a round for Grayhound here. No 15-0s this time. They managed to keep 4 players alive. This is the Fnatic pick. Pretty underwhelming round for Fnatic there. And we can see those kills have a knock-on effect from the previous round. They did a decent job with the pistols to keep the numbers low in terms of players surviving. So now Twist saves the AWP, but exists. $1,500. JW, same story. Do they want to invest into this? I'm not so sure. It's those really awkward moments, and that's why they're taking the time out now just to discuss their options here. I can see Deagle's being purchased. Exist has gone all in. I would say an execution is required here, presumably towards A, so the AWP has a bit more freedom. Towards B, he's not going to have as much access. We'll see if that's the play here, but pressure on Twist at the end of your screen there. Good round, though, from Grayhound. This one's a bit more convincing. Didn't really see them get going at all on Overpass. 2 rounds at a name, both in the second half, I'm afraid. Sicko, a few missed shots, but managed to get 2 kills in the end. And they will go towards A. 3 players in the Palace right now. That's the Pistols, held off, at least for now, by the Flames. Twist in his AWP, waiting at the A ramp. Takes a little bit of nade damage there.
For what that's worth. It's got the op, so we'll see. But those 2 rounds again that they keep it close. It's the only weapon they have to work with. So Grayhound looking much better already, I have to say. The dog is back in the fight.
Absolutely. This is a clumsy round for Fnatic as well. I thought they'd really pounce with these pistols. They've just been quite static. So this looks like Grayhound have got this no problem. The orb's gone down. Crims doesn't really have much space, and he'll be dropped as well. That was the force buy. So Grayhound actually have something to say here. That's going to be an eco from Fnatic now. You can see Neil trying to fire up the troops. Nothing to lose now after that first map. Give it your all. See what's left. The analyst suggested that it seemed like it was more fatigue sort of thing and nothing left in the tank. I absolutely agree. They looked so flat on their own map pick, and Fnatic just seemed to have their number in every facet of the map. Has to be the eco here. Fnatic with just Glocks. It's one of those rounds you just want to get out of the way, really. And for the run boost again, to bait out a shot potentially, then they'll all swing once the jump comes through. Or give it the kill first and then fall back.
Sicko takes out Twist very conveniently with the AWP. Yes, indeed. It'll be the pistols trying to find their way. Ooh, doesn't get him. It does. Nice. Oh, Sicko with 2. JW down as Malta was on the other side of the vent with the AUG the whole time. We're going to have a tie game. Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a Canadian soldier?
I'm not sure. But I like that little song. Round 7. Grayhound with 3 rounds in a row. Dick Stacey, quiet. A couple of maps from him. 1 and 3 right now. Sicko, 9 and 3. The AWP really does have to have massive impact here if they get a standard chance. On the CT side, it's slightly CT favored map. You're always going to start CT if you can. Try and set yourself a target. Smoke's down. It's injury from Sicko to try and push them out of the boxes towards middle, but he's had his vision taken away, of course, with the smoke towards the window. Marcus there has got a chance to shut them down towards short. See if he can make anything of it.
Makes this still go back around. Brolan is still in mid with him. He takes actually position in front of the boxes and onto Catwalk. So this is similar to what we saw from the first few rounds. Watch the counter this time. Cat is actually going to be contested by Grayhound. They haven't done this really at all. I don't think they're going to go much beyond the Cinders. They've got a crossfire set. I'll call it a crossfire. One to the window and one directly in front of them, but able to trade off of each other. Dexter, meanwhile, inside a window at mid finds exist. Now they know there's a presence. And boosting on the Cinders, they won't be able to see each other, Brolan and Dick Stacey. The feet will not even reveal, but dropping down makes the noise. He checks it, stays the knee. Not ready for the counterplay from Malta.
JW has to hit this shot. The flames are good from Malta, but they have got access to the B side now. Going to be planting for short as well. Dexter wanted to jump through, but he actually is patient. It yields him a frag. And at this point, Twist knows he has to be a little bit more active and try and get them a frag and bring it to a 2-on-2. Oh my goodness, he's done better than that. He might have won the round single-handedly there. Sicko, AWP. He has got a kit, but not much else. He's waiting for a mistake.
I think he thinks that he's gone behind the van as well, because he's looked up to the balcony, not even checked the bench, and Twist is able to pop out for a third. Very well done, and good call from Fnatic. They may have traded at the ladder successfully on the Grayhound side, but they knew that that meant both players at B were that far forward.
Absolutely. And you can see Malta desperately falling back, trying to throw the incendiary. He knew what was coming, but a little bit too late. He managed to get 1 kill, but unfortunately, the bomb goes down. They had the man advantage, but Twist certainly took care of that. What a play this was. Great shot there, just to open things up. And then this double kill, they just didn't see it coming. Great stuff. And the orb's back in his hands. Sicko, same story. They've got another buy in them, Grayhound, but Sicko's taken so many of these flicks and none of them really connecting just yet.
Twist. Fun from Malta JW. That was actually through the wooden window. I saw him standing there and the kill came in, and then I deduced from the bullet holes and the fact that the graphics suggested a wall bang, that's indeed where he got him. And our mini-map shows the X's permanently of where people die, which is great, because when we do miss kills like that, you can confirm it that way as well.
Absolutely. You can see all the utilities well. You can see smokes as they fly through the air, not when they land. Same story of Molotovs. You can see exactly where.
There they go, right there. That's,
There it is.
It is pretty cool. Exist does get Dexter back. Sicko, he's looking good in the Optus game. He's got 2 back from CT. Exist will walk the wall, and Urkist is going to take him down because he's not ready to check that position. Bomb falls to the floor. Middle of the site, Twist falls to the floor. Top of Connector. Neil M. Super pleased.
Yeah, he's loving it. He knows it's a big round because it's going to be another eco for Fnatic. They haven't really got any loss bonus to speak of. So back and forth we go. 4-4 now. Still a lot of work to do here for Grayhound, but much more convincing than the first map was. Overpass. But they need to finish this half of a victory at least. JW's been quiet. 1-8. He'll be throwing the smoke towards middle this time. They're going to nade the windows. They're going to smoke towards top of middle, throw 3 grenades towards the window itself. Hopefully get a kill, but the CT's not quite deep enough, and neither the nades. So it doesn't really do much at all. Let's get this round over with, boys. They're going to rush towards the connector, see what can be done. All waiting for them, but Dexter is popping off heads. There it is. Last kill coming in. As we go 5-4, Grayhound take the lead here on the CT side.
Well, the lead is impressive. They've not had that all series, and they certainly were far from it last game. 15-0 in the first half. So even though this is Fnatic's map choice, you wouldn't have thought that if you looked at it just based on scores, but it's Grayhound that's showing some form and resiliency to bounce back from that very one-sided game. So credit to them. Urkist, he wants to go up toward top side of middle. Incendiary down, but so 2 of the smokes. I thought that was going to hit.
He has had so many close calls. It will be an equal exchange for now, but that incendiary makes things a little bit uncomfortable for Urkist. I think it's going to touch him for sure. He was hoping it wouldn't, but Twist confirms it. 4-on-3. JW can smell the kill on the other side here. Dexter trying to bring the frag back. I think he might do it. JW goes a little bit further, and yes, he does, and back to a 3-on-3. Crim's at the end of the apartments. Very important round here. Crims is time to wow. He hasn't done a great job on the shot. Gets it all the same, but you can see he's very squishy after that. 2 versus 1 for Exist. 80 HP. On top of a flash, plenty of time. Has got the bomb as well.
Exist out toward the end of the palace in a 1-on-2. 5 kills to his name so far. Unfortunately, he's got 2 more deaths than that. Let's see how he sorts himself in this situation with the bomb to work with. He's made noise and revealed that he's in towards the palace, and that just cues in Dick Stacy to make his entrance. He does from A main, having wrapped all the way through T-spawn. And we go 6-4.
6-4. 3K. Lost bonus getting there, but Grayhound certainly on their feet. We'll see if they can actually win out the half there. Fnatic is up for this, as I'd imagine. They've actually been overwhelmed in some of the key situations. They haven't really got the money to buy up into this round either. We'll see whether this is where they can get back into it, but this will have to be more the same. Deagle's armor. You see the frag's not really coming in at all. JW slowing right down. Maybe they're feeling the fatigue now. Round 11 coming in.
So with a 2-round lead now, and the bonus building off of it, let's do the math. It's 5 rounds. It is max bonus because 3 - 1 + 3 is 5. Man, I'm getting good at this. I was really bad at tracking it when I started, Henry. This is an improvement.
Press tab, it will tell you as well. That's
Look, I might have just done that. Don't tell people, okay? Like,
you don't have to do the hard work.
Fine, whatever, man. Just don't worry about it.
But I respect it. Good on you.
You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. The problem is in the tab, it only shows you 4 things, not 5.
No, that's that. Do you want me to explain that to you as well?
Stop. No. Malta gets Broland maybe in a minute. Okay, tell me now because they're almost.
If it's empty, that's stage 1. If it's full, that's stage 5.
That's okay. But if they're winning, I guess they're still on stage 1. The fact that it's 4 suggests there's 4 levels. Man, they got to get this together. There should be 5, always.
MT's level 1. That's what it's.
No, but if I didn't know Counter-Strike and I didn't know there was 5 levels to begin with, I'd look at that and I'd say, geez, this one doesn't go to 11.
That would be the least.
I'm just saying, if I was new to, why would you put 4? Put 5. If there's 5, put 5.
Because 1's default, right? You haven't gained anything. That's the bottom. It's the very
yeah, but my amp goes to 11 because I can crank it up louder. So why would you not have this go to 5?
That's a good point, actually, I suppose. With that in mind, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get Valve on the phone.
Well, they're probably busy modifying their BR, so.
It's probably not far from the truth. 7-4 though. Grayhound are looking very good on their CT side. Fnatic will try their luck towards B. Dick Stacy with a decent grenade. That's going to make the fumble as they come out the window. It's chaotic, but they've got the frag. Malta on the scene now. He's on for 2 kills here. Absolutely. He's brought it back to an even situation. 3 versus 2 now as Urkus will be dropped in the meantime.
It's hard not to say that people are having a much better game. Because let's face it, they've got 7 rounds. That's significantly better. But it's the movement from Sicko and Malta especially that I've noticed that's been really impressive when re-entering in situations. And Malta shows it there, finding 2. Broland did well to get past that nade despite it being thrown and get out the window. But it's still a 2-on-2. It's not done yet. Fnatic are trying finally to answer back. And Sicko waits beside the quad with a smoke down, meaning Exist won't be able to spot him. Dexter's got him covered if he crosses as well. And the bomb... It's not with eyes on it, but it is on the floor in front of them, and it's pretty obvious they're going to have to go B when they pick it up.
This is all on the line. Fnatic have not posted around in a minute. We'll see if Sicko and his AWP will be able to hold it strong. He's in a difficult spot, though, but he seems to be very aware of the potential of a player pushing to his left. His teammate is short. It's going to be Dexter. Footsteps now. JW might have done enough to allow Exist to pop around the corner. 18 seconds, JW dropped, and Exist left in the clutch. He's timed it well to get around the corner. The lineup still, he didn't even mean to kill him. He'll take it though. Sicko left on the AWP. That's unreal. Let's get a Fnatic reaction cam because I don't think he was aiming for that player at all. He was pretty far in the AWP at the corner, and just a happy coincidence the other player was there. He'll take it all day long. Next up. See that headshot percentage is pretty decent. 7-5, round 13. Fnatic win it, but still comes down to a 1v1. They haven't had many convincing rounds. Been a lot of dicey ones, to be fair. So that is it. He's definitely shooting at that first player. And he'll take it all day long.
Yeah, Dexter gets wrecked for it. Fnatic get around for it. So now they're at stage 2 in the bonus, and Fnatic are at stage 4, even though there's only 3 lines. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I just think of it as max, and then I just know the number values when I look at it. So instead of doing number 3, I'm just like, oh, they get 20 and 100 this round. You know?
It's a bit harder, you know, I'm not that smart.
If we've been doing this for 5 years now, we'll get there eventually.
4. Speaking of maths.
When did we start? 2015? Yeah.
I did my first international. Twist just absolutely wrecked Sicko in that boost. Good peak. December 2014 or X Games January 2015 for me. So 4.5.
Well, 4 players for Grayhound.
I think that's a really underrated curb, by the way. The one on the left at the catwalk. Right there, that little ledge that Malta was on. Because you can see anyone coming out of the underpass trying to go for the boost a lot faster.
Yeah, that's right. Like a grenade here for the CTs. Lose a lot of them at the start. Dexter, it's nice to get that vent closed, by the way, on the CT side, because if the Ts ever want to use it, they're going to have to make some noise when they come through. So you'll see some teams just keep that closed like that. And Urkus, and it means they can't come through that unless you're going to know about it. So no one can sneak, be boosted, and kind of get behind you in that manner.
Very interesting positioning from Grayhound, though.
They've gone for a 4-man stack
and
on B.
Might work.
It might.
Fnatic's gotten timid. They're not actually finding information the way that they used to. And that's even with JW already in jungle. Why is he not at least looking toward A at this point? They're done. This isn't going to work. They've only got 2 players going against 4 with 28 seconds left. JW's not done enough. He has to go now and be on the flank. If they want any chance, how does Twist hit Dick Stacy? Now they still have one. The bomb should be on the ground. It is, but it shouldn't even be attainable at this point. And JW's on a flank. Dexter might counter that off, but that's only going to serve to open Twist's angle, give him room, give him time, but he's going to take that time to run forward. Dexter's got him down. He couldn't hold the plant, so he took the fight instead.
That's so... I didn't catch. Maybe there was some sort of tell why they went for that 4-man B stack. But either way, it really works out for them, and they're ready for it. They get the double kill towards short. And at that point, all hell breaks loose, and Twist hits some absolutely disgusting shots there. He jumps out the window. Must have been a quick scope upon arrival. This was so good from Moldstat. Strong hold from him. And then Twist, he appears, and it all got very scary indeed. Comes down to another 1v1. This time Fnatic can't win it. It's going to be a half victory for Grayhound. As they rush towards a Fnatic looking for that bomb plant.
Dexter did some early damage and wanted to follow it up. That's a read and a half from Broland. Ran through the smoke and thought he could kill the man on ticket. Heard the guy at CT, turned back, found the headshot, nearly got to both, but not getting enough. It's going to be 9 for Grayhound on this CT side. We have a series suddenly, not just a map. It's not like Grayhound are giving us a contest. They're giving us a convincing fight, and if they are successful all the way through, we'll determine the winner of this series on Inferno. And remember, this is for the last spot in the Qudos Bank Arena. On the other side of the B-stream, they're determining who goes through to the semi-final.
Defuse comes in. It comes down to a real close situation there, so Fnatic actually affecting the cash somewhat, but it is the final round as we get into number 15 here. We'll see if Grayhound can actually find double digits. Fist bumps coming through. I didn't think there was any chance this could go to a third. It looked like that was an impossibility. As we'll get ready for a potential Inferno finish here, Matt.
Yes, absolutely.
Still potential because remember, Fnatic's pick on their CT side there. I feel like the double orb setup of JW and Twist will look really strong. JW, I haven't really said his name at all. He's 4-14.
Oh, that's not good. Look at the push. Look at this push. They're already out. They're already in the Barmans. And that's good. That's 2 kills. Broland's already segregated. He's already weak. They're going to panic and fall, or they're going to go quick. They better go quick. They're dead. Sorry, lads. That's the end of this round. Catwalk. They know there's 2 inside of the apartments, but the bomb's up there. They've confirmed that. They don't even really need to get too aggressive from the window, because if they give up both up top, they could give up the bomb. But Grayhound take 10. Fnatic end on 5 after being up 3-1, excuse me.
This doesn't make any sense at all. Fnatic look absolutely red hot on the first map, and they're the ones dropping off now. A back and forth affair in this series so far, but who will take this second map? Grayhound looking for Inferno. Will they make it? You're going to have to come back after this break.
Chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. Different. Life is just a bunch of faces, and if it's not, we'll still be fine.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the second half. It's 10-5, believe it or not, in favor of Grayhound, Matt. They have looked like they've been revitalized. I guess after that stomping they received in the first map, they had nothing to lose. They're looking like they're poised, and Fnatic starting to drop off. But they are on the CT side now. They have got enough rounds to win the game. I just expected this to be a really convincing victory for them and get a quick 2-0. Like we said, though, that double AWP potential on the CT side is really off their scales. That's when they get very scary indeed. If they win the pistol, they'll be right back on track. We'll see if they can do it.
Dick Stacy that'll take the way through the underpass. JW checks early, doesn't spot, still won't because they stay close enough underneath. And they could boost. Oh, I think he did. Yeah, definitely. Surely. August fires back in. That'll confirm any suspicion. Still going to go for the push, though. JW's tagged off. They could chase him down. He's weak. The aim needed to be better, but perseverance was. In fact, he'll find Crims as well. Brolan responds from CT. That's more like it. And you are right. Believe it or not, Grayhound. Those were the right words. Believe it or not, because the first map was nowhere near a contest. This one is. Fnatic need to realize that and pull up their socks.
2 kills for Brolan. Still alive and kicking. Twist pushing off short. Bomb making his way towards B, however. So his push won't actually get him too much information, but maybe Dexter is actually going towards underpass now. Going to join his teammates. Lucas gets his third of the round. 3 versus 2. Advantage Grayhound.
Gets exist as well. That's his third. All of them have come either around the vent or in the window. He got Brolan as well.
That's the aces.
I said, you're right. I said that was his third. That was his fourth. He did get the ace.
Wow. Well, they might be on for a third here. I can't believe I'm saying that. If you're just joining us, 15-0 on Greyhound's map pick in favor of Fnatic in the first half of Overpass. It was a 16-2 finish. Managed to avoid the ultimate humiliation of the 16-0. You would think on Fnatic's pick it would be a foregone conclusion. They're going to lose it. It's over. Apparently not. 11-5, and there's no force buy here, so it's going to be 12. But that's fantastic for Grayhound, but until they get the 16, there'll be no cause for celebration just yet. Fnatic are a very tenacious team. Their CT side is strong. They picked this map for a reason. They'll take their time. And just to know, JW has pretty much spent all of his cash. He's done 350 bucks. And Dick Stacy making his way in. He's a little bit blind. Not the cleanest kill, but will do. Molt actually picks it up. A trade comes in, and all the Fnatic players are arriving at the scene of the crime, but they have no armor, and they'll be mowed down.
Mowed down indeed. Dexter runs over Twist. And 12-5. I don't really know what has happened in this series. At the flip of a switch, it turned almost. It was 3-0 even for Fnatic in this game. Looked convincing off the start, and then suddenly we were tied. Fnatic maintained the lead by 1, and then boom, wide open. The Grayhound came a-running. And it ain't stopping so far, because they've got the weapons. I won't quite say the better of which, because Dick Stacy's left on the Galil, and they've got 2 UMPs. On the other side, JW only with a scout, Twist only with the UMP in return, and JW's desperate to find one in the smoke. He keeps going further and further right with each peek. Unfortunately, that's not the right way to go. It's over toward B. He needs to move, and Exist is realizing that. With the smoke's already down, Twist gets up on top and finds 2. Well done, well struck. Exist got Dick Stacy in the meantime, and the rush is shut down.
Absolutely is. So much damage done as well. Dexter and Sicko, UMPs. 1 flashbang between them. The bomb out of reach as well as Fnatic start to rotate in. They don't want to give any frags up, though. They're happy just to play tentatively here and use the range to their advantage. You can see they've got a few low HP players as well, so still a chance to give this one up. JW, not the best position for the scout, but it doesn't look like it'll matter too much. Sicko on the bomb side itself. Headshot come through, and it will be Fnatic right back in this second half. It'll be 12-6 now as the force buy comes through. UMPs and scouts delivered the goods. So will we see a buy here from Grayhound? Try and answer back quickly. They can afford 3 AKs. I would say they almost certainly buy here, considering the weaponry they're up against there. AKs coming through. UMPs as well. Neil sits down because he knows this round is very, very important indeed. If they can find the 13-6, they take the momentum right back, and they have a good chance of closing this one out quickly. And they're trying to fire out of this Glock to the start, just to suggest, oh, we're eco, come check this out. Probably not going to work in terms of that bait, but worth a go. Ooh. It's allowed them to bait twist in though, but he gets the frag and he confirms they have bought.
Twist is ready indeed now. Need as well, Malta. Gets the old Deagle. See, bots them out, but he'll smoke it off instead. That little bit of presence has drawn some curiosity from Fnatic. They've rotated over Crims and pushed JW through the underpass. The problem being, JW's gone that far, not spotted anyone. They're going to assume they're still inside of the B apartments. There's no noise, there's no activity. They've got to think and rotate one at least back toward the A side of the map, which they'll do now. It will be Crims, but without information toward window. He doesn't even want to go through the vent. And they've already lost Brolan at CT. I think they kind of overcommitted.
That was not pretty for Marcus. They could have smoke spawn, flashed it. He just dropped to his certain death. Could cost them around in the 4 versus 3. The bomb is being planted. Crims is aware of it, trying to find any kills he can. Oh, what?
A collateral with a Deagle.
That is unbelievable. He was not worth even 1 kill in that position. He gets 2 with 1 bullet.
They know where he is, exists, swings out, but look at the damage that he's done. He goes down to 41. Thankfully, JW has good position inside of Palace. He's walked out this far. They'll smoke off the bomb. He'll wait and see if there's a reaction. There is. It's at Jungle. He needs that shot. Second flash. He's going to go to Dexter. He's forced down. JW to protect and does so very well. It will be the round of Fnatic. Good retake in the end.
JW's had a very slow game. That's a really world-class play from him. Great awareness. Doesn't overcommit. Nothing too flashy. Just does everything he can to win the round there. That's some pedigree for you. Good experience. That's a must-win round as well. Fnatic couldn't afford to give that one up. Bomb planted. Decent attempt from Grayhound. Interesting scenes with the double kill on the Deagle. Oh, we can get it from his POV as well. So he fired. That's the collateral. So that 1 bullet gets the headshot on Crims through the chest of his teammate. So that's pretty cool. Eco for Grayhound now. A chance for Fnatic to start closing the gap.
So Sicko already underneath. Pistols now for Grayhound. This is when things get tough. They might have done very well to find 12 rounds, and they've given themselves a buffer on said amount, but Fnatic's now got the economic advantage, the CT side, and Crims. On that CT side, Crims is pretty good.
Yeah, he really is. This is one of his staple maps. Towards that connector, he's very, very good indeed. Iconic in that position almost.
Got Dexter down already. He'll go back to the position and see if anyone else dare walk out. They are down below. Flash over. Peek for JW as a result, and he's going to swap 1, 2 actually. Top mid almost tagged him up, put him in an awkward position. That's when Crims comes to his aid, takes out Sicko down below because he's running around trying to find an angle, making noise, and good hold. All started with 1 simple flash. Kills, assist, survive, trade. That's what it is.
Have you got any stats on that?
I can go to
You just know
HLTV.org.
And then?
And go to the game itself and click on advanced for the score bot, and it would have that.
I've got it right here.
Well, do it then.
I'm on the wrong game. That's not going to help me out too much.
Nah, it's really not. I'm sorry.
Well, there it is. That was the EK for Grayhound. This might be the tactical timeout. We'll have a look. AK's out for them now. No orb on the T side. Same story on the CT as well. They're just going to be happy with their rifles for now. And I'm sure we'll see that double orb come out eventually. Going to close things out 2-0 here. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle, but they're looking more comfortable now. Brolan getting his way towards A ramp. Malta takes a bit of damage towards short. Exist is there, looking for the first kill. Oh, you can see him. And he realizes Twister gets the first frag. And Dex has somehow got towards the steps. Brolan has no idea. That's the A side actually open, I believe. Crims will have to rotate him for CT spawn.
Well, if he's going to rotate in from CT spawn, he better hope they don't put down any further utility. They've got Molotovs, but no smokes. That's going to give him vision. They can certainly force him further back. 2 flashes to try and do it, but look who's on the move. With them held up even slightly due to Crims' annoyance, his presence. JW suddenly becomes the hot shoe in the round. Keep an eye on the fact that they do at least have vents, and they're going to push him behind CT. JW, oh no! He's at least recovered, but he's on 13 HP.
Yeah, this map, he looked so deadly on overpass as well. He was toying with them. He was having fun.
Good read, though. Hold on. Exist is aware of the situation. He's going to let them think he's not even... Oh, the bomb down CT. That may not even go as far. Good recovery from Twist. Instead, I was going to say not even go as far as Exist, as he was waiting in B for them.
Well, there we have it. Great flank from JW. Sometimes when you display trigger discipline, you've missed that first bullet, can get very awkward, but they win the round. He gets the kill. He survives. No problem. Looking for double digits. Grayhound's lead starting to fade away. Nice work from Twist, holding CT spawn. Eco. Indeed, Dexter. Is this the Eco? I think it is. B attack here. So remember, look towards the top left of your screen right now. When they deployed their smokes, their flashes, you better see those, where they're heading towards and which trajectory they come from as well. Flashes out. Exist in the bend. Good position for it against these pistols. Running out of bullets, though. I don't think he's worth more than one hit. That's part of the USP. That's not ideal.
Where's Crims? Excuse me. He's got the one from I was going to say Twist at the bench. Yeah, look how frustrated he is by that damn smoke. I'm sorry I couldn't help you, man. I just couldn't see anything.
I think they're running out of gas on the Fnatic side as well. They're looking quite clumsy. Like, they've lost that kind of flair they had on overpass. They've already played a long best of 3 today. This is their second second map. Right?
Well, they have won 5 in a row so far on this second half. So okay, you could be right, but they might still be able to close these final 2 rounds and get it to a tie game.
Point. It's looking pretty good.
Well, we'll have a timeout called, the second of which is called by Grayhound. I assume it's by Grayhound. I'm looking at the admins talking to the coach. Okay, it was on the, you showed me the production monitor. Just seeing Yumpe talking to the admins. He's overyoid.
He will be if they can finish this one soon. Orbs out. Yes, JW got to wield it now. He was looking so good on overpass with that weapon. Rifle, not as hot today, but he's starting to get the numbers on the second half, that's for sure. A split looking likely, 2 towards A ramp, 3 top of middle, operating in a very fast manner towards connector. Molotov to protect them. At the window, that is. Grim's just going to challenge that, baits out the shot, nice work. Spots 2 towards that position, that's Exist. The Flames were pushing back, there was a chance to peek that dry and actually get a couple of kills. But JW finds Malta as Dick Stacy looks for any opportunities from the A ramp.
JW ain't no scrub. See what he can find with the op. They're already putting flashes high in the sky. He'll put one back himself. That gives Brolin a chance for a quick peek toward Palace. And he's changed to the wide side of Sandwich, which means he catches them sooner than they would have expected, and he gets the bomb down. He's got to watch from connector. Is it going to be above or below? It doesn't matter. Dexter's low, and Brolin's got enough in it to make it now 12-11. We're 1 round apart yet again.
Absolutely true. Brolin really looking strong. A young player, learning from some of the greats of the game. He's going to be an absolute star of the future. Looking very, very good here. And that's now 12-11. 6 rounds in a row for Fnatic. They're right back on their feet here. Stacy taken down from the A ramp as they have to go for another partial buy here. Scouts, Deagles. This is going to tie things up unless something remarkable like a double Deagle kill comes through again. Oh, that actually looked like a headshot to me. Not quite.
No, how was that not? Oh, it must have clipped the edge of the wall. Because the crosshair was certainly high enough to hit the head. But a scout through a wall. I don't know the damage. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know the damage reduction on that.
Oh, you can see the bullet. It did clip through, so maybe that was the case. That was right there.
Still might have hit the shoulder as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure the math on that one, but either way, that is what happened. Urgist will back off. Tech9 underneath. Twist is waiting inside of the quad, and he's got Exist on Cat. They have to get that right. The right is in the apartments, and the wrong is if Exist gets isolated and taken down by Dexter on his own, because then they rely on an immediate flank, or excuse me, rotation from Crims. They've changed the setup, actually, and I like this more because there's less risk in it. They can counter-peek, and they still have Catwalk covered off. Twist went down. Exist gets 2. Push. Didn't even matter. He actually turned around, and they found Malta coming back in and exists with the pistol in the end. It makes it 12-12.
Absolutely. 12-12. And now a massive lead that Grayhound built up has all fallen apart. They managed to get...
I just want to point something out right now that I just noticed.
Dick Stacy.
22, 20, 20, 20. That's the kill distribution on the Grayhound side. Amazing. Everyone's above, or at least tied with Twist, who leads the way for Fnatic. Dick Stacy has 3 kills. He's 3, 5, and 18. Where is he this game?
Yeah, that's a very good... The fact 4 of them on 20, that's actually pretty fantastic. But yeah, having one of the big names like that completely drop off, that could be a problem inside his head.
That's dysfunction.
I see what you've done there. Nice.
Yeah,
There's always something. I always have to work it out, but there it is.
Back in the room.
Back in the room. Back in the round. No double orb set up yet. Money, very good for Fnatic. 3 more rounds for series points.
Smoke on the corner exists, just gives it a bit of a pre-fire. Dick Stacy won't be happy if this is where the series ends, and that's how his scoreline finishes. He needs redemption. Preferably in the form of a 3rd map, at the very least in the form of some heroics in the next few rounds. He leads the charge. Keep in mind he is on entry as well. That's often the most difficult position to get things rolling. He's got Malta going in first. Maybe they can trade off of it finally. Dick Stacy heads to the apartments, and it's Sicko and Malta, excuse me, they get the kills instead. I think already Fnatic's going to back off this. They've lost Brolin after only getting 1. Do they even bother? I think they might, because Sicko, though, is already forward enough, and JW's gone.
Wow. Well, Grayhound, after losing 6 rounds in a row, speed pounce, and Sicko, the AWPer, managing to get some wonderful opening kills and fend off the ensuing CTs towards short as well. But like we said, the money is fantastic for Fnatic. I think the double AWP set up at JW and Twist will be next round. That's an interesting position to save the AWP. It's going to work out though, but looks, I think they're all exiting through the B apartments. They can't really justify a hunt here. They haven't got the resources to do so. I hope they're watching the bomb. Yeah, they are. So you couldn't defuse now anyway. There's a moment there. Big Grayhound take the lead. JW looking to survive. Keep an eye on Twist. Will he purchase the secondary orb? I'm thinking he will. He has. Can confirm. It's been brought out. This is where they get into their final form. The worst pistol round of all the players. Oh, they never bring their stats up enough. I'm trying to read them out.
Sometimes we just don't see them either because we're so busy talking and blabbing on about stuff happening in front of us, like Sicko, who absolutely shut down Crims and confirmed the round. So they keep the lead on the Grayhound side. But that's the first round in 9.
This is going to be a lot more difficult for Grayhound with this new setup. Fnatic looking to finish things 16-13 now. It's JW watching window. Twist towards B. B's been a bit of a problem for them. That's why they bring the secondary AWP out, just so we can get a bit more information, a deeper angle to actually look towards the apartments himself. Mid control granted for Grayhound as they deploy their utility to get themselves closer towards connector. I think they're going to fall back and go for the A finisher. They'll keep Dexter towards mid, by that connector. The rest of them, though, however, making their way towards A. They don't really have much in terms of smokes, though. And they've lost Dexter now, so all 4 players committed towards A. How do they break through? They're going for a contact. Brolan has been caught off. They're trying to punish the fact that Brolan seems to be there alone most of these rounds. Crims have to fall back. There's actually a pretty decent chance Grayhound can win this.
Smoke at the top of connector and a wide open plant. You're right, they're in a great position. Sicko nearly snuck out from top Tetris to find JW, but he's a swift one, a wily old fox. And he made no mistake about it. Marcus, though, is patient. Crims gets taken down in his dwellings. Dick Stacy, we said he needed heroics and redemption. That's a way to do it. Unfortunate timing. JW actually just fell off from Ticket, but a very important kill nonetheless. Towards CT, JW, big miss. That might have changed the round.
It absolutely has. It was looking so good for Fnatic. It was a 5-on-3, but the bomb was planted. Urkus holding towards jungle. Dick Stacy with a huge flank. And they've actually done this. They're actually going to get 14 rounds on the board here. Twist will hold on to his AWP. That's actually essential considering his cash. They're absolutely fine still in terms of finances, especially that weapon saved. But Grayhound now knocking on the door of the third map, which is Inferno. 14 to 12. Fnatic might need to consider boosting the defenses at A, because it seems to be Brolan there alone most of the time. Let's exist. Legend of the game through 1.6 and CSGO, always been the in-game leader. And Sicko hits the shot on Brolan there. 15 HP, he needs to be very careful there. I'm sure he'll be aware he actually hit that, he was blind. But either way, it's a good start for Grayhound as they hunt for map points. So in terms of the setup now, 2 players towards short for Fnatic. That's going to be Crims and Exist. They might go for the boost here. Indeed they will. First little flash to enable them to get in that position. Not looking too good though. Wow. Dexter's got that confidence to challenge that, no problem. He gets the kill, and it's a little bit too obvious. I guess the flash there to suggest, well, they're probably going for that boost. And checks it, pre-fires, no problem. Malta's up in the window, that's another kill. Somehow doesn't finish it off. 21 HP for JW. And Brolan's been dropped. I think they got him, Map.
They should. That was a great peek to Cinders, and the early damage was so significant. They know JW is likely to be at CT flashed. He even fires early and gives that away. Do they save? They don't have much money. They're still going to have... Well, they're only actually going to have a third stage bonus. So they have to. They've got to get out. Grayhound, what a turnaround. Got smoked on their map choice, and somehow it turned this back. Kills come the way of Fnatic at the end of the round, but it's too little too late. Bomb's already down.
Hunting for overtime now. Grayhound, I don't think they can believe their luck. This is unprecedented. 15-0 in that first half. And here they are, the first ones to post map points to take us to that third. Luckily, Fnatic do have the 2 orbs up still, Exist with the AUG. And they're really just focused on that A site and the fact that they can just help themselves in. They're going for lots of contact plays. They're not telegraphing loads of smokes and flashes over and the rotations to come in. They're just helping themselves to the site. It's working out. Neil M, get the camera ready. What piece of the studio will he destroy this time?
Hopefully just Fnatic, if he's honest.
3, though. Fnatic's certainly capable. Timeout. Starting to drop off, though. This does go to a third. That's worrying, because all of a sudden, Grayhound will be super up for it and feeling it. Fnatic will
that would mean that Grayhound become the only Australians to make it into the playoffs, and that didn't look likely.
It looked impossible after the first map. It wasn't even a conversation to be had.
All right, listen, doctors out there, why when I sneeze does my entire, sternum hurt?
Your core, your body just collapses.
Oh, I'm actually dying.
Well, this map could be ended right here, right now. We'll see. Stacy in the middle. Very quiet game. He's on 4 and 18. Doesn't matter though, they win it. That's all that counts.
The other side of that, though, was 23, 22, 22, 24. The rest of the team is identical.
They're stepping up.
What a great team performance otherwise. Malta gets bomb. And again, he wants redemption in the form of a third map. If he gets a third map, forget it. Maybe Dick Stacey can be a massive part of that. And potentially a massive part of upsetting Fnatic. I'll call it that after certainly how the first map went. Certainly considering Fnatic were also in the finals, the grand finals of Star Ladder in Shanghai just 3 weeks ago.
A finish, full commitment. A once again. Brolan this time in position. They trade out kills. He knows he has to hunt for frags here. Catches Malta on the reload towards Tetris. Bomb spotted, but Urkus has been strong here. This round, it doesn't look like this is where it'll all end. Sicko towards Tetris now. AWP, no nades. Plenty of time, and AWP actually probably the perfect weapon here, but it's JW that strikes first. 2 rounds to take us to overtime now. There's plenty of money, I'm sure, for Grayhound. Oof. Yeah, they've got enough for both of these rounds now.
They should do, because Here's the weird one. Even with the 3 rounds in a row, it's a full bonus still. That's the new money system. And that is, I will say, this is the awful part of the
Yes, that is...
cap it at 3,500. And I think that's what Chad was alluding to with his rather in-depth tweet about it just a moment ago or 36 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's...
The fact of the matter is cap it at 3,400 because if you've got a team that's putting yourselves on map point and they're that close and they just have endless money, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and
everything else I'm okay with. Cap it.
Ooh. Nice work. Yeah, the fact they get 3,400 next after finding a few rounds is like, that's a bit much. But nice opening kill. Stick Stacy to go down. Really is having a rough one. Crims, like we said, so strong in this connector. Oh, Dexter has no idea he's there. And he swings down as a free kill. He'll take it towards short as well. Looks like round 29 is almost certainly going in favor of the Swedes here.
Arcist. And Crims to go against. Crims, no mistake about it. 1 or 2 steps up, headshot higher than the AK, ready for. In fact, he didn't even really do any damage considering it was an AK that close. We're going around 30. Just to note, because JW sneaks in behind, and all 5 stay alive for Fnatic as well. But again, max loss bonus for Grayhound.
Orps are out. Will there be a timeout here? There absolutely is. You gotta want to use it at this point. Round 30. Grayhound looking for the 16-14. They've got enough for a reasonable fight. Won't have all the bells and whistles, be a couple of compromises, but overall they have the smokes, the AKs, and it's working out if they want to get the AWP out. Sicko of 5,400 can afford it, but there'll be some compromises. You can see the buys now at the bottom of your screen come through. So AKs across the board. Sicko up and down resort, but the last few rounds mostly up. He'll be on the AK-47 now. Fnatic, 1 more for overtime. We're all reset. They'll stay on the CT side. And at that point, it'll be 1st to 19. That's if we get there. Double AWP setup on the CT side. Crims with an AK. That's a scary prospect. 3 players towards B at the start of this round. After the timeout, we saw it on overpass. That's when Grayhound went towards B after focusing so much on the A side. Will we see that again? They changed things up, and I think it might be a bit of a tell Fnatic are using against them.
Well, let's see if they can have their way with this. The bomb still waits over to the B side of the map, and Malta just sitting back in T-spawn is going to make sure Fnatic don't get up to any antics of information. JW and Brolan, the only 2 on the A side. Crim's very passive at the vent. The fact that they're taking middle, but Catwalk most notably. Suggests B. But if there's a counter pick at the corner, you could see them swing back, flash in. Malta's there. Exist sees him at range, but the AK wins it. Twist finds the kill. He's got to be so careful. He knows one of them is low, and that's good enough to take Malta down. And Crims is in the sight. If they go for the plant, he's perfectly positioned. They were too confident. They overextended. They thought they were in the clear, and Brolan puts us into overtime.
We've got it, boys. It's overtime, and it's Crims with the AK-47 to bring us to that mark. And like I said, it seemed like Fnatic had an understanding that they're head towards B. It's the timeout. They've been focusing so much on that A site. They've moved things over towards B. 3 players waiting for them. And Twist, like he said, aware the player was low. He got the call from his teammate. He pulls out that deagle of his, which is pretty infamous. He gets the shot required. And now we're all reset. All that hard work has been completely removed. And we go into the overtime. I'm going to get some chat. There's some fun being had. Well then. 1st to 19. Money, not too much of an issue in this rule set. We have 16k MR3. 18-18, we do it all over again. And Urkust, he's been impressive. That's a nice opening kill. JW this time in towards the end of Palace.
Crims gets one, but watch Dick Stacy. Every time he gets himself in a good position, someone's to beat him to the kill. He's never going to get off 4, it seems.
Yeah.
He's got good position now. He also has the bomb. I'm not sure he got that memo. Thankfully, a smoke down on a Molotov. He'll go back over and do the task that is required of him with it. Naturally, he should be the bomb carrier this game. If I was having a bad game, which was pretty much every game, I'd just take the bomb. You guys get the kills. Don't worry, I'll just plant this. Malta's going to go aggressive. Exist is down.
Didn't want to spray that. Just gave himself up. Crims low HP. I think Grayhound have got this one. It's now on 2-on-2. Might as well go for it. Like we said, 16Ks there, trying to get the smoke on top of the bomb. Oh, Crims has done so well to even give himself a chance there. He knew he had to really work hard for it. Looking for the defuse, and maybe that's all he can do at this point. 2 HP. It looks like there's no chance at all. If he gets this, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Dick Stacy, the one with the kill in the end, and Grayhound take the first round of overtime, 16-15. That's the one that eluded them for quite a while. Fnatic need to respond. CT side is where they got the bulk of their work done. Both teams, one more on the CT side.
Hey, attack again. Looks like it's a much faster approach. They have to go for the flames here. They do extinguish them, but Brolan seems to be aware. Oh my goodness, he guns them right down. They're ready for it this time.
Malta even took out just in that, so they got a favor. Fnatic are ready indeed. Sicko still holds towards Sandwich. He might be able to swing out and catch a retreating player, but Brolan's taking the aggro away, and JW is able to find footing inside of jungle as a result. Flashed in. Brolan. He's been trying to play above smokes quite a bit. We saw that on Overpass as well. Drops a smoke, gets himself above it, wants to catch an off angle. Hold the phone. This round isn't as easy as it looks for Fnatic. A 5-on-2 has just lost 2 members, and suddenly the bomb plant could become a very real possibility. Dexter's not sure if there's a flank. There's one inside of the site with him in the form of Sicko, but bomb is in his hands, and he's got the HP. Smoke goes toward Connector, but the jump from Cat through the window from Crims means that he can rotate around to support the AWP of JW. Remember, he's the only rifle. Twist is also on the op in Connector. So that rifle is going to be extremely important unless JW do something like that. Wonder Child indeed through the boxes, and Dexter can't plant. 33 seconds. Sicko, he's got 23 HP, and he's fallen off. He has picked up the bomb before doing so. Molotov down behind Tickets and tried to go for damage. It looked like JW might have been tanked by it, but he can't seem to hit the shots on anyone.
Well, that should be the round considering the time remaining, but we'll see what Sicko can do here. 9 HP. It would take something absolutely unbelievable at this point. It is going to be 1-1 or 16-16 as we get into the final round of the first half of overtime here. Fnatic looking to get the 2-1, set themselves a nice little target. Means they only need 1 round to guarantee double overtime in the next half. We'll get 2 for the win. Here's the replay of Brolan. This was wild. In fact, the Malta ended up killing his teammate as well, and JW denies the plan. You're right, that round felt like it could have fallen apart. Final round here, the first half.
Crims, couple of glances toward the top of middle, but the flashes out in his way means that he couldn't really secure prolonged vision, and in doing so, therefore, could not get information. Sicko's gone back very passively at the top of middle, expecting a counter push, and it'll go back over toward A from Grayhound's side. This is the last round of the first half of overtime. And if CT side has been the answer, then the pressure lies with Fnatic. He saw the jump. Would have absolutely smoked the back of his teammate's head if he wanted to take that shot, Sicko.
It's looking good. Grayhound have at least penetrated through the A ramp. Need to get that bomb down, but Fnatic once again struggling on the A side of the map. Grayhound have found full access.
Yeah, all 5 players in to the point where Dexter, even though they haven't planted the bomb, is already looking for the flank. Bomb won't get planted right away. Dick Stacy dropped by Exist. Twist, he's going to go to the catwalk, smoke down in Connector. But if he got there fast enough, he might have been able to look toward triple and just fire a speculative shot, which he's done now. But the positioning inside by Urkist, I think this, and Dexter's on a flank. I don't see a world Fnatic find this round because the flank takes down Twist. Brolan gets one, and they'll all turn their attention towards CT. Grayhound up by 17-16.
They absolutely are, and they consider themselves a CT team as well, so that's pretty much as good as it was possibly going to go. But we'll see if they can now close things out in the second half. Fnatic with the pressure on them. Swap things over. Like we said, first to 19 is the victor. 18-18, we get double overtime. Deagles are out. Might as well get one on the T side, considering you have 16k start cash. Especially Twist, he loves the Deagle. And in we go. Silence them for Malta. Fnatic, one round to tie things up, but we said fatigue. Certainly an issue here. Execution of sorts. 3 players towards A, with 2 in the underpass, so we'll see the split potentially coming from the connector. 3 smokes deployed. You can see them on the mini-map towards steps, jungle, and indeed the spawn area.
From Sicko to go back to window because they are boosting up, and he got JW. Brolan sneaks silently out of the cave. He takes the early step and backs into Sandwich where, oh, he is spotted. He got a shot on Dexter. That's 1 of 2 underneath his shadow, and he will burn alive. They're not going to check the second, and Sicko, good shot to find Crims. Urkist is in a great position now. Sicko can even bait further. He's got Twist down. We're looking at Grayhound map point because it's all on Exist, and he's not even going to go beyond the op. Great round from Sicko.
There he is. It's going to be map point once again for Grayhound. They couldn't close it out before. Now need to defend 2 more rounds. Let's see what can be done. Fnatic. Starting to drop off now. Inferno awaits. Sicko, great job. He looks so hit and miss at the beginning of this map. Lots of missed flicks and difficult shots and easy ones missed as well. And we're seeing him hit absolutely everything right now.
Just to note as well, Taka went -16 over the series, and NRG are 2-0 over MIBR to qualify for the second semi-final. And if I'm not mistaken, that puts MIBR on the same side of the bracket now as Team Liquid. They'll play a quarterfinal tomorrow. Who else will play a quarterfinal tomorrow? Right now, I'm not sure. I would have said Fnatic after map 1. Grayhound now has map point, overtime, map 2. Urkist, again, in shadow, is not going to get checked. If it worked last round that he wasn't spotted, why not try it again? And it's on to the same man in another 1-on-4. Exist to step wide, and it's done on Mirage. Well, I'm impressed, I have to say, from Grayhound to recover from absolutely getting smoked on map 1. And you called it. Fnatic are starting to look tired, and Grayhound are going to be invigorated in this series.
They absolutely are. Maybe give them the momentum going to that third map. Fnatic don't look like the same team we saw in Overpass at all. You got to respect the grind map. 15-0 they took on the first half of the first map, and they somehow come back and take Fnatic's pick off them. Great stuff, and more to come surely on Inferno.
Inferno indeed. We'll take a break. We'll see you there.